Tigers, welcome to the sixth segment with me, Prajukta Ghosh, and you are here in the E23 studio. Today I will be talking about 5 reasons why Manifest is a great show to check out. Manifest is an American supernatural drama created by Jeff Rake which aired on NBC in 2018. It revolves around the story of passengers and crew airliners who reappear out of the blue after speculated to be dead for more than 5 years. So with no further ado, let's get down to business. Number 1, plot. There is no doubt that the story of this show is absolutely commendable. Not only it did a great job in transitioning the nerdy science-based theories into a clicky tempting show, but it also made sure it remains on track with its original baseline of the story, which is to figure out what exactly happened in Flight 828 while it took off. Throughout all the episodes till the last season, it was capable of captivating my attention and urge to explore more about the upcoming one. Number 2, family driven. Another reason why I highly recommend the show to everyone is because it gives you the right kind of vibes to be able to watch the show with your family with no reluctance. A lot of shows that premieres on Netflix are not created keeping the best interest of its audience in mind. But with this one, you got your way in. In fact, I started to invest my time in watching the show after my parents begged me to. And ever since, I have been doing the job to request other people to check out the show with their family and friends. Trust me, it's a great idea to turn your boredom-filled weekends into something more mysterious and juicy. Number 3, comprehensible. This is one of the biggest reasons why I'm so deeply in love with Manifest. The show is filled with explanations and theories that are way ahead of its time and sometimes challenging for people to gulp down their throats. But the way it turns every tedious example of science and its great discoveries in the show is way simpler than you could ever imagine. Every time there is something happening, the show ensures to provide an explanation for its cause, keeping the age appropriation for people like you and me in mind. Considering the plot of the story, one might think it would be stale and pure science-driven topics, but the fact that it had lingered more towards making each explanation easy for us to understand and comprehend to watch the show is something I could have never expected. Number 4, consistent. Another great reason to watch the show would be because of its consistent demeanor to stay on track with the storyline. Even though just like any other show on TV or Netflix, it does bring new faces every now and then to avoid turning it into a stagnant one. It does understand the value of keeping it on track with its original plot of figuring out the mystery behind the disappearance of the flight in the first place and what led to each of the passengers having a supernatural power to experience a calling or intuition. Having said that, I also love how each character the makers bring on the show have a reason to appear in the episode. Whether it is to unfold the mystery by solving their share of the puzzle piece or linking them to the main characters in some way, it is always interesting to dive into the waves to discover more. Number 5, logical. Most of the times when we watch a show that is purely based on supernatural beliefs or things that probably have a lesser chance to happen with us, we tend to believe that the show itself is dependent on superficial explanation for each of its actions that occurs. However, that's off the table with Manifest. I was astounded after knowing that each time they come up with a theory or explanation of the mystical things taking place, as a matter of fact, their logic is sensible, and if you're one of those heavily Google-dependent humans, you would know that most of them are indeed true and factual. With that, we have approached the end of this segment. 5 reasons to spend your weekends watching Manifest. Stay happy and healthy, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on social media at MUTV23 and visit our website mutv.missouri.edu. This is Prajukta signing out.